What is happening?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
Happy Monday.
Trying to get the phone set up over here.
I feel like I sound stuffy
You sound stuffy.
because you mowed.
Yep, and we needed all the good things.
Start it all up.
Now it feels like it's shooting really high.
Yeah.
When
Well,
we
what are you
preview
gonna
it. What you gonna do? You want me to try to turn it
No,
down? No,
it's
just
good.
leave it alone? All right.
Hi, Katie.
You can
How
see
are
the
you?
junk pile over here.
Yeah. It's not junk. It's organized.
Organized
Extra
stuff.
mason jars and a full float.
And a dog crate and cornhole boards.
It's organized junk. Hey, Gravy Karen. Hey, Linda. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Margie. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Candace. Hey, Grandpa's Farm. What's up? Hey, Karen. Hey, Pam. Hey, Sunflower Mom. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Lou. Hey, Venus. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Anne Marie. Hey, Wanda. All right. Hope everyone is having a good day.
Like, no joke. I feel like you felt fine all day, and then all of a sudden,
I
like, it
know.
sounds like you're very nasally.
I don't know what happened.
I don't either. My goodness. Hey, Mom.
Just the allergies, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey,
Good old
newbie Hey, Lisa. I've got my fly swatter here. So if you hear a smack, it's just me killing a fly.
And even if it lands on my head, I
Yep.
mean, it's going to happen.
Nobody's safe. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, we've missed you all too. It has been a few days since we posted. I think Thursday was our last video.
Yeah.
We had a very, very busy weekend, fun and work.
Yeah.
And then now we're back
Hey,
in
Tammy.
the mode on getting things back to a little bit of normal, but it was a little bit of a wild weekend.
It was.
We do have a story from it, which
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
tell here in a little while. Couple stories from
Yeah.
it. So hopefully it'll bring a couple more laughs today.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Alice.
today we videoed
Hey, Amber.
a garden. Sorry, I
What are
thought
you looking at?
it almost looked like somebody was walking
Oh,
over there, but it
what?
was just a bird
That'd be
and a
weird.
shadow.
You weird up in here.
getting weird up in here. Oh my goodness. But today we recorded a garden walk. It's a little different than our other garden walks. We ourselves were feeling like the garden walks were not what they were last year. Like, it was kind of like,
Hey, single dad.
here's that green plant, here's this green plant. Thanks for watching. So we try to spice it up a little bit more snippets, not showing just every plant in the garden, showing you the changes. It has been 2 weeks since we did one, so a lot of things have changed.
Yeah.
But it is going to be one of the, a little bit shorter, not 40 minutes, I think, which is normally what our garden walk is. So hopefully you all like it. We just try to change it up a little bit and get the spice back in the garden walks.
Yeah. Hey, Charlotte. Our garden is absolutely popping right now.
Yeah,
So that's
it
awesome.
really is.
Hopefully y'all's are too.
We're in like kind of a drought right now in
Yeah.
Kentucky. It's the way it works, right? I mean, us and Tennessee are like they say, the two best states when it comes to rain for gardening and this and that. Well, we get most of that rain in the spring and the fall. Well, starting like now till August is kind of drought season,
Yeah.
which is like that everywhere. Just don't let them fool you that Kentucky gets nice rain all throughout the summer.
Right.
But that does help sometimes, being able to hand water and not just being bombarded with storms. So the garden is really popping.
Yeah. Hey, Don. Hey, Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading. Hey, Kenna. No drought in North Carolina. Rain for days. Really? Wow.
Well,
Yeah, too much. Christy, we went from way too much rain to nothing. Yeah, that's how it is when spring turns to summer. You have rain for like 40 days straight, and then it just quits and doesn't rain again until wintertime. Living Life Cleaner with Tabitha. Our pool is a Coleman steel frame. How big is it?
she keeps saying it's still frame.
It is steel frame. I swear that's what it says when you look it up. That's what it's called.
It might.
It's also, there's Vista in there somewhere. Coleman steel frame Vista. And I think it's 48 inches.
Is it only
wide.
4 foot? No, it's not.
No.
48. No.
48 foot wide. No.
I don't know.
No.
Like,
I
you're
don't
just
know.
throwing numbers all
Throwing out
over the
numbers.
place. It's either 48 inches wide or 48 foot wide.
I don't know.
And it's a steel frame.
It is.
I'm pretty sure it's plastic.
Not a thing.
No, I mean, they haven't bent.
Yeah.
So I'll give you it's something, but I don't think it's steel.
No, I don't know.
It's not heavy
Anyways,
enough.
we got it from Walmart last year, and it's awesome. We love it. It has a little flaw with, there's windows. I don't know if you can see them or not where we are.
Right there, that one.
Yeah, right there.
There's one.
windows,
There's 4 of them.
Yeah, in the liner. So
It's
a really
aluminum.
cool,
It's aluminum.
okay, well, it says steel frame
It's not.
when you look it up. And the windows are really, really cool. The kids love it, but they eventually do leak. So ours sprung a leak this year, but we fixed it. And so far, so good. It's not leaking. I did look them up because we were going to buy another one when this one started leaking, and they were no longer, well, at first they were like $2,000, and we did not pay $2,000 for this thing. It was
We
like
paid $300.
yeah, $350 or something like that. And it comes with the filter and everything. And then when I looked them up this year, they were like $2,000 because everybody's price gouging. And now they're just flat out not available. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I haven't
crazy.
seen pulls anywhere.
Thankfully, we were able to get the leak stopped, and it's been holding for a very long time.
Hey,
now,
Tinker's
so,
wife.
Knock on wood, it continues to hold. At least gets us through this year to when next year pool season gets back to normal.
Yeah. We don't have rabbits in the garden because our backyard is fenced in, and that's where our garden is. They do occasionally get in, but there's so much activity around here that they don't stay. They run right back out of the fence.
The newbie steaders, welcome to the Stivers tribe.
Yay.
I was going to say like the membership, not just Stivers tribe in general. Everybody's part of the Stivers tribe. Thank
Hey,
you for
Mama's
joining.
East Texas Kitchen. But yeah, we love our pool. It's really neat.
It is.
It's cool. And
You work hard and you just
Yeah.
jump in it and jump
the
right.
filter is starting to make weird noises,
Yeah.
so it probably won't be around for next year. We might convert it to salt water or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it might not be around for next year just because of the leak, not so much because of the filter. But a lot of people do with these salt water.
Yeah. Hey, Legacy Home and Garden. We're doing good. Hopefully you are too. Hey, Jesus is Lord.
Casey Urban Farm said we took out our pool to make room for the greenhouse. Now the heat is here and I want my pool back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing because like originally our plan was to like this whole backyard was just gonna be straight up garden, but it's you gotta have the fun and the cool off.
Yeah.
So that's why we kept our pool.
Lisa, welcome.
Lisa
to the
Hall,
Star Tribe.
welcome.
Yay. Yeah, we.
Whoa, you missed that one.
I don't know what that was, but it better not
It
come
was
back.
right by my ear.
We have to have our ways to cool off. We love
Yep.
the water. We're water people. The kids are water people. They've been in the pool since Wyatt. Well, he was born July 11th, and I'm pretty sure the first time he got in the pool was August. So he was like a month old.
Yeah.
He still loves the water. Raylan loves it. It's a big part of us.
Yeah.
And even this past weekend, we went to the creek. So I mean, it's not just pools. Like we love all.
We've
water.
always been that way.
Yeah.
I was raised that way. You were raised that way. You were raised kind of in the mountains, but also getting in the creeks and stuff like that. It's just I learned how to swim in the water.
Yeah.
Like the actual lake.
Yeah.
Threw me in one life. Hey, you'll float.
Cool. Oh, see, living life clear with Toza. Jen, you were right. Coleman, 18 by 48 power. Go back, because I'm right.
Sorry.
Power steel swim vista. Thank you. That's exactly what it is.
All right.
Thank you. That's exactly
Oh,
what it is.
Chris, single day.
Yeah, welcome.
That's awesome, man. Thank you.
So I wonder if you can still get them. Hopefully you can, because that'd be
Hopefully.
awesome.
But hopefully as things calm down, you better get them. But let's just hope that summer's not over by then.
Yeah.
I know it's definitely in hot demand. A lot of people are like enjoying our pool more than it
Yeah.
seems like in other years.
Yeah.
You
Everybody's
got a
going to the
pool and a hot tub? You can't find either.
Yeah. Tiger's wife said used to swim all the time until I got my back injury, miss it so much. Yeah. You know, I've heard a lot of people say the water is so, what's the word? Like therapeutic?
Yeah.
I guess. Like my mom, she
Muscle
broke
relaxing
her arm
and such.
She got in it, I think it was last weekend, and she said it really helped with the movement of it and being in the water.
Yeah,
And
she
she
said.
wasn't as sore the next day.
Yeah, she said the next day didn't feel like she had broken it. It was all back to normal. I know I feel that way. Our buddy Gress feels that way after I've had like a long day
Bruno
of working.
Homestead.
When we get in that hot tub, especially, and I just kind of with the jets, because like
Yeah.
my back tightens up a lot. And it's not like it's a pain or that I have an issue. It's just it tightens up and it's uncomfortable. And my knees, just being on them all day, I am getting older. So they start hurting. And after the hot tub the next day, I'm very refreshed and ready to go. It's like I had a massage or something.
Yeah. It is nice. I just love to get tan.
Jed said the pool is what keeps me from melting. Jed, were you over at your house? I thought I heard staple gun action going on.
It might still be.
If you are, come over and say hi to everybody.
We'll find out.
So speaking of Jed's house, I'm sure he'll post a video, but he's got electrics.
Yeah,
it is
finally.
on, and he has got power.
Finally.
No, it is not off-grid solar. It is connected to the grid.
He chose it.
But
If it had been us, we wouldn't. But
Yeah,
it's his choice, his house.
But you know, buying solar and stuff, that's a lot more expensive than just
Yeah.
buying the wiring from what it was. So maybe we can get him there. But it is on. He has an AC in
Hey,
there.
Marla.
He has anything he wants now. So
Yeah.
that was the big first hurdle. Him and I finally
It
got
wasn't
that.
him.
Huh?
It wasn't him over there.
Oh.
Well, the security never went off, so
Yeah,
he must have just heard it. It was
Yeah.
probably Charlie banging on your house.
Yeah, we've got new sounds nearby now because the boys, which y'all see in tomorrow's video, I posted a picture on it on the Staff Tribe, but they're literally right behind us right there
Yeah.
now. So they make all kinds of noise.
Yeah, they're loving it over there, though. We love them over there. It's nice to have them closer to the house, and they're doing good work. Hey, Boston Rocks. You are shaking it.
Yep, sorry.
Oh,
I was looking at this one. Sandra said, I have a question. Oh, stop shaking.
man.
I ordered loofah seeds. Can those be grown in Florida? Love your channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
They actually
You'll-
love to eat it.
Yeah, and you'll have an advantage because you have a longer growing season.
Yeah.
The thing with loofahs are it takes so long for them to actually fruit, and then the fruit from drying is an even longer process. So with you having an extra long growing season, you'll even have an advantage. So yeah, they'll do great.
Yeah, most people, like in our zone,
Hey, Vicky.
we have to actually pull them when they're still green and let them dry up
Yeah.
inside before we can pull them. You can let them dry right on the vine.
Yeah. The bird in the house. We
Grim-
have so many birds around here.
It is literally a bird sanctuary,
It really is.
which I love.
Yeah.
We are not haters against bird around the garden. We're right here in the backyard, so they usually leave our fruit alone.
Yeah.
But they keep a lot of unwanted things
Yeah.
out
They
and
do.
away.
Karen said I
There's one
ordered
right
chocolate
there.
mint the other day. Should be in soon. Awesome. You'll love it. I love my chocolate mint. I've been thinking about making like tea jars to sell with all my herbs that I have, because it's too much for just me, and I'm the only one that likes tea. Zach doesn't like it.
I don't mind it. It's just
Not like a go-to.
I'd rather drink coffee.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about making like tea jars to sell. I think that'd be really cool.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of just selling, wow, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness, y'all are. It's just amazing. Like her and I just sit there, and it's just we're in awe. We keep trying to pump up
Hey, North Star.
the production of how much of whatever it is that we're making that day.
Yeah, I said, yeah, Chris, I saw that. I saw her name pop up that she ordered it, and I was like, yay,
Yeah.
Carolyn.
But it's absolutely just flattering.
Yeah.
And a blessing. She made 65 comfrey salves today.
Yeah.
This past weekend, and they were sold today.
Yeah.
Literally took 2 hours to sell all of them.
It was amazing.
Yeah, and we're trying to give as much like heads up, making
Yeah.
sure if you want it, you know exactly what
I try
time
to
it'll
post
be out
it
there.
everywhere, like at least
Yeah.
2 times. And then, like, if you favorite it, I'm pretty sure you get a notification. I'm
Well,
not totally
actually,
sure.
I looked it up. You don't get a notification, but you might not get a notification. You might, I don't know. Either way, when you go to Etsy, like we're featured on your like home screen. So like whatever you favorite is like a personalized home screen. So unfortunately, I don't know if it notifies you that something's back in stock.
I don't know.
But if you favorite the item, maybe.
Yeah.
But maybe not so much just the store.
Yeah.
So maybe make sure you're favoriting all the items
Yeah.
too.
But thank y'all so much. I mean, it is
yeah.
amazing. At least I had 2 alarms set this time. That's awesome.
We're shocked to say that it sounds like you have to do that
Yeah,
to be able to get them. I mean,
it's really-
it's pretty crazy.
I don't know. It's really humbling, and just, I don't know. Every time they sell out within like 2 hours, I'll cry. And like, I don't know if I'm crying because I have so much more work to do, or if I'm just so like shocked and blessed that it was that quick. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Definitely the shock.
Probably
on both
a
sides.
mix of both.
Right. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll get all those orders packaged up and
Yeah.
sent out to you all.
Yeah, they'll be there very soon. The shipping, it seems, is moving a whole lot faster. When we first started this, it was right in the midst of everything.
Yeah.
And there were some struggles. People weren't even getting their stuff, and then it was getting lost and halted at random post offices across the United States.
But then it like really wasn't. Yeah, it was.
And
weird.
then it all straightened out by itself. I
Yeah.
think we had to make like one phone call to fix it, and then the rest straightened out. So yeah, the second and third round has been perfect. There's been 0 issues.
Seeds
Hey,
Insanity.
Seeds Insanity.
Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but if you've ordered anything on Amazon, we're like on Amazon all the time because we're constantly having to like buy things that she needs and stuff for making things. We never got this message before like a month ago, and it's your package got lost. We're expecting delays. It should be there tomorrow, but if it's not, you can request a refund. We've gotten that at least 7 times over the past like month.
It's super annoying.
It is, but we have never gotten it before, and we've been Amazon people for a long time.
Yeah, so that's happening, so that's fun. I have to keep requesting refunds and redoing it.
Right. So, what are we doing with the extra income? We are saving to build the hay barn / wood barn and fencing because we got some big things that we're trying to get done. But we've got to get the structures ready before we can do that. So, y'all heard us talk about it the other day. We're going to build a barn. Well, let's call it
like a barn.
Right, let's call it a 3-structure hay section, wood section, and then like our horse trailer and side-by-side section. Even if I do it with kind of repurposed materials and stuff, it's still expensive. So we're using the extra money. We're saving that up so we can buy the materials for that.
Hey, Stringfield.
Jed, if you're still watching, we're going to be doing that. Remember, I gave you electrics. And then we have... What do you think Mom's backyard is? Acre and a half, 2 acres?
Maybe 2.
It's definitely more than an acre.
Probably 2.
I would say it's 2.
I don't know.
It's a huge backyard. Y'all have kind of seen it. Where our goats are, that huge backyard, Mom's. We're going to fence that whole bad boy off, and then we got to build like another structure. We really would like to build an actual barn there and make that our central location. But we have decided we're getting cows.
Yeah.
So... we're a long ways from deciding what we want, this and that. We just know that we want the animal. But to do that, we've got to get a lot more fencing up. And Mom has agreed to allow us to use that beautiful pasture, a backyard. So we're going to run 2. So it's going to be one half is a pasture and the other half's pasture. We're only looking at like 2 total, maybe cows. And we'll probably do the mix. What is it? The Dexter and Jersey. So we can have the meat and the dairy. And just do it that round, so that way we can move them back and forth, and then hopefully have a barn in the middle. But we've got to. That's a lot of money we're trying to do. So all the stuff that you're doing with Etsy, the super chats, the memberships, watching our videos, all that money is going towards that. And again, just thank you all for everything.
It actually first it bought curriculums for the kids for this next coming year, which we're just going ahead and rolling right into it. We're not going to wait till fall. I'm going to try to get them done with school as soon as they can so that they can be on their way and enjoy the rest of their life and not be little school slaves. What is that
I don't know
noise?
what that was.
I don't like it. It sounds like a pterodactyl in the
It's
sky.
probably a bird somewhere.
But yeah, so first I bought curriculums. We ordered those today. They'll be good to start in July because they have their summer vacation. They get their school done and they do whatever they want to. So we don't really follow like their traditional schedule. We do what we want, and we end and we start. So yeah, that's very exciting. We got on it. We got it from Rebecca. Raylan's going to start kindergarten, which is really exciting and also very sad, but she'll be ahead. Wyatt's still ahead. He's doing great. Yeah, so it bought that, and now we're going to move on to the barn.
It's going to be big projects. It's going to be high projects. We usually don't do big structure projects like that. Besides spring and fall. But we have so much to do. We've got to get started right in the heat of our summer. But I did want to add something, speaking of homeschool, and it's just really just my own thoughts, but maybe everybody else thinking of, if you're needing to get curriculum, I would probably try to do it sooner rather than later. Just because I'm seeing a lot of people ask questions about homeschooling that didn't homeschool before. So I can feel a surge of curriculum needs from our homeschool, folks. So if you're into it or whatever it is, don't wait till July, August to get it, because I can see you having issues with out of stock, getting the books and different stuff, and just chaos because I feel like the demand is really going to peak
Yeah.
once the world announces what school is going to look like.
Plus, you get a discount if you get it early.
You do get a discount.
Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Maria. Nate, the compost and toilet is doing great.
Great's a
Well,
fragile word.
good.
It's still on my mind, but it's doing. There's been no more leaks.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Right.
I'm still a
I'm
little
okay with it.
I'm still a little angry. I can't use it.
Yeah, well. that's
Well, the number one side of things,
It's unfortunate for you.
and it might just be straight out of fear, but I don't know. I
Hey,
just don't.
gardening from scratch. Yeah, it's only for girls.
Only for girls. Don't have much on toilet. Only for girls.
Yeah. It's all right, though. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Sweet Potager Garden.
Okay.
Hey, Autumn.
So we're about 20 minutes in. Y'all ready for our creek floating stories?
Oh, lordy day.
There's several.
It
So
was
I hope you
an
got
adventure.
Hope you got your pants pulled up. Okay. So first off, you notice big float no longer in pool,
Yeah.
right? Did anybody else notice that? All right. So we are getting ready.
Well, first of all, we went tubing this past Saturday
Saturday.
on our local creek, Elkhorn Creek. We try to do it once a year. If we can do it more than once, it's great. But usually just once. It's just a really fun day.
Yeah, it's a blast.
You just grab your tubes, you get in the creek, and you just float around, and then you get out and you do it again, and you get out and you do it again.
Yeah, exactly. It's just fun.
Yeah.
Period. Okay. Oh, Marla, $25
Oh,
super chat.
Marla,
Love the
thank you
smiles.
so
Thank
much.
you. Okay, so we're here and we decided we're gonna keep that big old float blown up because it is like got 8 sections, takes forever. And we didn't want to be down there trying to pump
Hang
this
on,
thing up.
Melanie, we use it, Becca.
Yeah. So we decided we're gonna take a trailer, we're gonna strap it down. All's gonna be fine, right? I mean, we're cool. So the float's in our backyard. We get it out and it doesn't fit through the fence. So I look at Bradley, Gress's nephew, who y'all seen. He's helped me with a lot of projects around here. Not recently, Bradley. But I said, Bradley, all right, we're going to have to take it over the fence, but watch the T-post.
Yeah.
Okay, because that T-post will snag it.
Yeah.
He said, okay.
I'm
So
sitting in the truck watching.
she's sitting in the truck. So we got it lifted up. We're taking it over. We're clear of the T-post. I'm like, yes, we did it. I was like, just throw it over. Let's just be clear. I'll look beside me. I'm like, didn't think about that T-post. It snagged the top of that doggone T-post and popped it before we could even get out of the backyard. I was like, oh
It
no.
was such a small hole.
Gress looks at me. He says, Jen's going to be so mad.
Oh, I saw it
And I was-
happening from the truck. I saw it happen. I looked at him and I felt like I could have just like shot a laser through him with my eyes. He wouldn't even look at me.
I was.
And I knew it.
I was walking to the
He
truck.
wouldn't look at me. I was just staring
Now,
at him
first
down.
off, we had already backup planned because we feared this big thing
We
would
did,
pop on the
and we
creek.
made bets about how far it would even get. And I said we wouldn't even make it to the creek with the float, so I wanted that.
So we had all single floats. We were ready to rock.
Yeah.
We knew that it was gonna pop.
We were okay with it. We, just
We
wanted
bought
to
it.
try.
We was like, this is probably gonna pop, but it's gonna be a fun experience. Okay, so I'm struggling to the truck. Like, oh gosh,
Yeah.
I don't want to
Wouldn't
tell
even look at me.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, you know how kind of dog does when they kind of like stare their eyes away,
Yeah,
but they're like
just tuck
still
their
looking.
head in their tail.
Yeah. I was a dog with my tail tucked.
Can we hold on? Preface this. Zach literally breaks everything. He has broken everything since the moment we've been together.
It was
and
literally-
proof of that is in our vows,
Yeah.
in our wedding, we wrote our own vows, and he vowed to not break as many things.
As many things. Not that I wouldn't break it again, just not break as many things as
We
in
don't
my
even
vows.
own a lawnmower because he will break it.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so I get to the truck. I'm like, babe, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine here. It's all fine.
I was
She
so
said,
mad.
she said it's popped in it. I said, yeah, it's popped. I'm sorry. Hi, Ray. I said, yeah, it's popped. So I'm like, we got patches. We're gonna patch this thing real quick. Okay, we'll patch it up. It'll work. So we put the patch in. And then I put like this wet set putty. It's the JB Weld.
Yeah, water weld.
Water weld. And I was like, this will work. It's great. It's good for liners. We used it here. And so we think it's sealed. We actually decided to take it down and take the float completely down because it wouldn't fit in the trailer. It was too wide.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's just deflate it. And then we'll just blow it up there because I didn't want to take another chance. And we're so redneck. We took a generator and an air compressor
Sure did.
instead of just like a car
Absolutely.
pump. We needed some power to pump this thing up. All right, so we're all done and packed up. No, we done that. and we're waiting on Jed.
Yeah, always.
We told everybody be here at 10:30 because we wanted to leave at 11. If you're here at 10:45, you're late,
Yep.
even though we want to leave at 11.
Right.
That's our rules. If you're not 30 minutes early, you're late.
Yep.
So 10:30 hits, and we're like, Jed's late to everything, so we'll let this fly. So we're waiting. Ray. We're waiting and waiting, and it gets like 11, and we'll holler at you when it's time to come back out here, all right? All right, love you. He finally shows up at like 11:17. Season Sandy, $10 super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
He finally gets here like 20 minutes later, and he doesn't even pull his car up. He's like, "Oh, you want me to drive?" I'm like, yes, I want you to drive. This is a plan. Why is nobody following the plan? I've already popped the float. Let's not ruin the plans. All right, let's skip ahead. We get there. We pump everything up. Everything seems fine. We actually get in the water. No popsies.
No.
Which last time we were there, as soon as she sat down on the float, it
Popped it.
popped immediately, and that was fantastic. Then she broke the flip-flop.
There's so many obstacles in this creek, you have
It's
no idea.
Sharp rocks.
Yeah.
So, and it's rafting, right? So, I mean, like, people canoe down this thing.
Yeah.
It's not just a float along creek. You actually have
Yeah.
rapids that you ride down.
Yeah, it's not like a lazy river. I mean, it's basically like you might come home or not. We've never let our kids go. Because
Yeah,
it's
and
too dangerous.
that is actually the next one I was going. So this one isn't as funny. So we actually get,
Hey, we're doing the live, okay? We'll tell you when we're done. Love you.
we get there, and we never let our kids come because it is too dangerous.
Yeah.
And we see a lot of kids out there, and it makes us a nervous wreck, just as parents. So we start floating. We get through the first rapid, and that was kind of chaotic anyways.
Yeah.
Well, when we finally get through it, and we're like, oh, we did it. Nothing popped. Jay goes, I see bubbly. And so I'm like, gosh, oh no, it popped. And we just
Thank you,
started.
single dad.
I appreciate that, Chris. It was the spot.
Yeah.
Actually, the putty didn't set up good enough, and it pulled the whole patch
Yeah.
off. So
It wasn't a new pop.
it was not a new pop. It was the pop I did. So I'm holding it with my finger, trying like, what am I doing here? I brought another JB Weld, and I'm like trying to like push it on there and just like seal it in the water, but it is supposed to set up underwater. Meanwhile, we're like in the middle of a rapid.
Yeah.
What did Jay call it? An eddy? I don't know if that's accurate.
Well,
That
he
might
was
not
talking
be.
about the dog. The dog's name was Eddie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was like the calm area, and like the rapid was right beside us,
Yeah.
but we weren't moving. You didn't even have to hold us. So I'm sitting there holding. We got people flying. They're crashing into
There's
things.
no stopping. There's just you're going.
Right. So I'm just trying to fix the hole. And next thing I hear is screams, and I'm like, what is going on? So I'm still holding the hole with my little finger,
Yep.
and I look back, and here comes a dog just floating
Yeah.
on a float.
Eddie. His name was Eddie.
His name was Eddie, apparently. Little Chihuahua looking thing. I mean, tiny
Yeah.
dog. And I'm like, where did this dog come from?
I'm screaming at him. I'm like, get the dog.
Right. Well, next thing I know, here comes like a little boy that looks like the age of Raylan. And I'm
Yeah.
like, where did you come
And
from?
the boy
And
was
where's
chasing the dog, and the boy was screaming.
screaming,
trying to get the
crying.
dog.
I mean,
It
it
was
was a little
terrible.
scary. And so I'm sitting there holding
Yeah.
out the hole, and I see someone getting off their foot, or at least trying to
Yeah.
get the kid. And the dog, and I'm like, okay, well, they got him, so I'll stay here holding the hole.
Yeah.
First off, nobody was like truly drowning. Like, they were just scared,
Yeah.
you know, because the dog. So if that was the case, I would have abandoned ship a lot earlier. So I'm sitting there holding the hole, and I'm still trying to work it because I think they got this under control. Next thing I know, that guy that was getting out of the tube, he just floated on.
Yeah.
Where did you go? Meanwhile, Coast Guard Jed, he said, I'm going to catch him. Like, he's like down here. He's like, they're going to come, and I'm going to catch them. I'm like, I don't think they're going to come because they don't want to leave the spot they're on, the rock they're on. And so I jump over. I'm like, screw it. Going down anyways. I jump over there. I get to where the dog and the boy is, and I'm like, all right, everything's fine. And the next thing I know, here comes a little girl
Yeah.
floating down the
Another one.
rapids,
Another
and
child.
like she was in a little bit more rough shape. She was rolling. Then I hear a scream behind me, and Jen and my cousin are pulling up another
It's like
like
a plane wreck.
13-year-old boy that was just like swallowing water.
He was drowning, and I had to pull him up out of the water, and he was, as big as I am. And I'm pulling him up, trying to get him on my float. I can't, so I'm like, well, just hold on to me. I'll hold on to the float. I'll hold you up. I'm screaming for Zach, 'cause I'm like, I don't even care about the dog anymore. Come get this child.
I'm like, I already got 2 kids and a dog. So finally, they get that kid up on our float that's sinking.
Yeah.
By the way, I have the two kids.
I put him on our raft that is currently sinking in the water.
So
I tried.
it worked. Not all sections were sinking. So I put the girl and the boy like holding my arms on the top of the float, and the dog's like licking me in the face just repetitively. And so I'm like, all right, we still have to get through this. So like I jumped, and then they were cool then, like they were fine. They weren't freaked out. They just were worried about the dog. So I jumped up, and then we went, and then Jed caught us because we were rolling pretty good. He caught us. He took one kid. I pushed the other one in the float and the dog over to where the parents finally came.
Yeah.
Where were they?
Don't know.
So we finally got them over it. They thanked us. Jed and I Coast Guard high-fived, and we went back to the hole. So everything was fine. Everything was safe, but it was just another reason why we're like, this is why we don't bring our kids here. This is an adult-only creek. If you go to a creek, maybe go once, poop on your own,
right,
and check it out first.
Yeah.
So all right, so back to the hole. So we are like, all right, I'm tired. We gotta get out of the spot.
Yeah.
Before something else happens.
I wasn't trying to save any more lives that day.
Right, so I'm like,
I was pretty tired after that one.
My finger's on the hole. Jed, send us a sail. So he pushed us back off, and we're cruising for a while. Me and Gress are switching fingers on the hose. We get back to the end, basically.
Yeah.
She pretty flat.
Yeah.
But we're like, you know, we're gonna roll again. We'll just take the individual floats. We'll just deflate this guy and call it a day with him. But it was fun. It was really nice. All right.
We no longer have the big float.
We do have it.
Rest in peace.
I think we can patch it.
Maybe.
If we just do it in the pool, it'll be fine. But I don't think she's gonna go rafting again.
Oh my gosh.
So we get back to the truck, cause like where you enter isn't the same place you get out.
First time farmer said we have a yearly float, a yearly river rat regatta. I have a float for me and a float for my beer.
Yep, we did too.
That's awesome.
All right, so the second round goes. We're gonna fast forward. We have a nice just cruise. It was fine. It was the most normal one. There wasn't a whole lot of people out there because it was like 4 o'clock.
It was so uneventful that like there was no craziness. We all just got and started floating, and Jed said, "Oh, is this it? This is what we're doing?" They're like, "Yeah, this is good. We're good."
Yeah, we're good. We're just floating. So the second round was a lot less uneventful until we got out.
Yeah.
So.
Well.
Was that the second time?
No, the second set of rapids was a little crazy with the floats.
Oh yeah.
His cousin got stuck because we had all of our floats tied together and with little hooks, so we had like our own little caravan. So when you hit the rapids, sometimes there will be a rock sticking up, and not all members of the caravan make it past the rock. Stephanie did not. She got stuck on the rock. I was trying to help her. I was trying to pull her float, but I also knew if I put too much pressure on it, it was just going to rip it to shreds, and there was going to be a big hole.
And that's a no good.
So
we were already on our second plan here. Yeah. We had no other backup.
We had no backup to the backup. She decided to abandon her float and stand on the rocks with no shoes. So she ended up taking many tumbles down the thing, and I like got to a tree limb, grabbed it, and stopped ourselves.
Yeah, because when she got up, we released.
Yeah,
like we were gone,
and
there was nothing to hold on to.
So I held on to the tree until she could get there, and Zach told me, he was like, "Let go, I got it, I'll hold it." So I was like, I feel like I got this, but whatever. So I let go, and he held on to his little side, which in turn pushed onto my float and popped my headrest.
Well, no, but all we heard was a.
And that's always what the sound is. Yeah, it's the most terrifying sound when you're out there on the creek.
Her and I looked at each other like, "Oh no!" I said, "Was that your float?" She said, "Yeah, it was my float." It was my float. And I was like, "Oh no!" And I'm already game planning while we're waiting on Sam. I'm like, "All right, you can get in this one. You can hold the cooler. I'll just float the rest of the way or through the rapids." And I'm watching. I'm like, "It's not going down." Next thing I know, I see her headrest is completely flat. I'm like,
"Thank God!"
I mean, the most cheers everywhere.
Everybody's screaming, "Yeah!"
It's like it's just the headrest.
Which it did make the float really flat. We did end up having to switch because I was really uncomfortable.
But it's better than completely losing
having
it altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Stephanie finally gets in. Take off again.
Take off again. Set sail.
And the rest of that was pretty uneventful. We actually met some people that we tied up to and just listened to music and cruised on down the creek.
Yeah.
So we get out of the creek. And we have a lot of stuff. Like, we have a cooler, we have our floats, we have a little bit of everything. So, Jen and I had we put it like an individual float, and then we put our like inflatable cooler on top.
Yeah.
And as we're walking up, I mean, there's a lot of people. A lot of people around. A lot of people. Like, everybody was getting
There's a lot
up.
of pressure to get in the creek and to get out of the creek.
Yeah.
But I think getting out is the worst because people are rolling in, like rolling into the exit, and you got to get it and you got to go.
Yeah.
And it's a rock ledge. Like, it drops off into the abyss of Elkhorn Creek. Who knows what's down there?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, if you go on past by, you're going to the Kentucky River.
Yeah.
Like, the
That's
next
another thing.
out is the Kentucky
There's
River,
no
which
dam.
is big.
There's no, like, stop sign.
Right.
So you have to know, first of all, where to stop, and you have to make yourself stop so that you don't float on past the exit. If you float past the exit, you're gone.
Hey. Okay. So we get out, we're walking up. I have an individual float on this side that has nothing in it. Then we have an individual float that we put the inflatable cooler on top of, and she's carrying one side, I'm carrying another. So we're going up this day, or the dock, I guess, whatever. And all I know is I look up and I see a golf cart like whizzing in. It's a couple older ladies. It's a campground, so like a lot of people like live there.
Yeah.
That's their summer homes or whatever it is. You can obviously tell that they.
And they just stand around and laugh at the people like us that
Right,
can float.
right. Well, what caught my eye was there was two parrots right behind her, like hanging on a big green one and a big white one. The ones that talk to you.
Yeah.
Unlike the golf cart railing, like just hanging out cruising with her. So I look up, and when she starts saying something like, honey, I'm not the po-po and this and that, and I'm like, I'm not worried about that. Like, you got parrots. And I'm like, the parrots caught my eye. The birds is the birds that I'm distracted by. Well, she's just rambling and just doing all these jokes, and you tell she's a little intoxicated, and it's just been funny. So, in all that chaos, me and Jen flipped the cooler. Like, it fell out of the float, and I'm like, oh, gosh. And it
empties everywhere.
It's not that it's awkward, but we had a couple alcoholic beverages, and they fall out, and there's just people everywhere. It was just a weird moment. Everybody's watching us. I feel my skin getting red. Like, really red. Well, I bend over, and I'm, like, not even thinking about the parents no more, but she's still just rambling on.
She's just going on and on.
So I throw things back in the cooler. Get it back in the cooler. Let's just get out of here. Well, as I'm bending over, head down, not looking at the parents of this lady in this, man, she's a little older lady, in this golf cart, all I hear is, Lordy day, honey, if I was younger, I'd ride you like a pony. I pop up.
And I did too.
I'm like,
she's
talking to, who's she talking to?
Is that you?
And I'm like getting stunned. All of a sudden, like, everybody starts laughing. She just drives off. Takes on out of here.
Gone. Just never saw her again. Vanished like she came in.
With her birds and all. I mean, once I got I'm like, I feel used and abused right now.
Yeah, a little bit. And I just didn't even know what to do. People were looking at me like, were you going to do something? I'm like, well, she's 80 years old. What am I going to do?
I got people behind me. They're like, Lord, honey, she said she's going to ride you like a pony. I'm like, I just want to get out of the center of attention right now because everybody is
so awkward. And I'm like...
Meanwhile, Jed said, what am I, chopping?
Right, because Jed was helping with the cooler too, and he was like, well, I guess I'm nothing. But usually I would be the type to like say something.
Yeah, she definitely would.
Case.
She would not be okay with that in any stand.
I would say something. But I was so caught off guard that actually just happened, like right in front of my face. And these girls behind us, they said, you're his wife. And I was like, yeah, I'm his wife.
Yeah.
I'm just as in shock as he is. I don't know what to say.
It was quite meanwhile, my cousin from Georgia, Stephanie, who she's in the staff draft, she posted a picture of us last week with our live setup. She's back in the truck up. She said, what did I miss?
What did I miss?
I said everything, apparently.
Oh, my gosh.
Birds, ponies, and a drop cooler.
Yeah. It was too
Oh,
much.
my goodness. I don't know.
It was really just the cherry on the pie.
So we got in the truck and we started going back home. I was like,
Yeah. I don't really know how to feel about this.
real weird way to cap off the day.
Weird moment.
No, but it was
gosh.
all fun. It was funny.
It
And
was
as
so
we're
much.
leaving, we saw, I'm like tucking my head because
Yeah,
I saw.
he's afraid at this point. He sat on the tailgate holding the floats. I was like, babe, I'll sit with you. It's okay. I'm not going to let her get you. I've got your back. So I sat with him, and I was like holding him on the way back to the truck. Like, it's okay. I got you.
I was like, but it was the birds, okay?
Birds. That That made it more weird. The birds.
Daggone birds. I wouldn't even looked at the golf cart if it wasn't for the birds.
Just felt real violated. Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness, yeah. So last week,
Sometimes I wonder if this stuff happens to other people.
last week I told you if we could beat our story that we told. I think we did.
Yeah. I think we did. It was a weird one. Weird one. Hey, Kathy.
Kathy, best comedy show on YouTube. Thank you.
We did
Appreciate
make
the
it
super
home
chat.
safe and sound.
Oh yeah, it was fine.
Yeah. All other floats are intact.
Yep.
Probably won't go again this
Well,
year.
One big float and one headrest down.
Yeah. Zach also jumped off a
rope swing, yeah.
which was cool.
Yeah, so videos.
Maybe that's what got her going. I don't know.
Maybe. A lot of people ask about videos. So Jed already posted his.
Yeah.
If you want to watch it, it
It's
has
really
some
funny.
snippets of our day. You get to see Jed and me do the rope swing, so that was a lot of fun. We do have footage. I brought Wyatt's GoPro. I've got to just get time to sit down and do it because it's a lot of
Chris, yeah, you
videos.
should. There's plenty of action and people to meet out there. You should come next time.
Ride like a pony.
Oh my gosh. Too much. Tammy said, I can't wait to be 80. I can speak my mind and embarrass people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was our mindset. She just didn't care, you know? She
And you
just
know
do
what's
what she
funny?
wants to do.
In that situation, I would have been fine if it was like a place like without so many people staring at that situation and us.
Yeah, because if it was just like us, we would have said something funny
Yeah,
back.
it would have been just funny
It was
back.
just so awkward with
I
so
mean,
many people.
yeah, I'm talking like 100 people around us. Like it's just they're everywhere, and somehow we ended up right in the middle
You're right
of
in the
this
middle.
huge circle.
Always.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Hey, Pearly May. Hey, Heidi. We do, Jimmy. We have some really fun adventures. It's always something.
Yep.
Oh
My
my
stomach
goodness.
is killing me.
I wish y'all could have seen it. I wish Jed would have had the GoPro going. At
I
that
know,
moment.
me too. We were all done. We thought the
Yeah,
day was
his
over.
battery had died.
Yeah.
I'd put mine up. Oh my gosh. My grandma hasn't cared since she was like 50. Yeah. I hope I'm that way when I get older. Just don't care about nothing.
Just don't
say
care.
what you want. Simply Southern Roots. I'm not sure where you live. She says it's too late to plant tomatoes, but most likely not.
Most anywhere
Even if
now.
you're up in Michigan or anywhere, you can still plant them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're down south, by all means, do it.
Right. If you're up north, your main thing is you might still just really get like one big harvest
Yeah.
from them, but you can still grow them. You can still
Yeah.
get them. 7B. Oh yeah, you got plenty of time.
Oh yeah, go
We're
for
in
it.
6B, and we could definitely plant right now too.
Yeah, absolutely. Shishin, thank you so much. I have been gardening at my friend's, and her husband brought, where'd it go? Back.
Sorry. No, hang on. We'll just wait for it to pop up here. Hopefully.
Yeah, my phone's behind. Brought back something.
There
There
we
we
go.
go. Brought back the shirt you have with the USA patchwork from Trader Supply. Oh, cool. I had
Nice.
a lot of people say they like that shirt. I really like it too, but the quality wasn't the best, and it got really stretched out, and now I don't wear it too much unless I'm like sleeping. But I do love it. It's a fun shirt. Hey, Susan.
Susan,
Thank you
$10
so
super
much.
chat. Thank you.
Chickens are making weird noises back there. It's that time of night. Is it
Hey.
too late to plant winter squash zone 6B?
No,
No, not
no,
at all.
you're fine. Think of it like a pumpkin squash. You still have plenty of time.
Yeah. Do we get the Homestead dating service going yet? Not yet. Oh, thank you, Benedette. There we go. Hey, Leanne from Canada. My peppers are struggling. Any tips or advice?
What was struggling?
Peppers.
Sorry. Peppers. Struggling as in what? I'll let you answer that, but in the meantime, I'll try to help you out with a couple things.
Evelyn, I try. It's hard out there.
If there, a lot of it usually with any kind of plant that you're struggling with right now, it's usually some kind of water inconsistency. It's either too much, too little. Is usually what's going on with most all plants at the moment. So think about wherever your weather is. Are you getting a lot of rain? If you are, the plant is not able to absorb the nutrients in the soil. Throw a little Epsom salt right down at the bottom, about a tablespoon at each one of them. That doesn't give it nutrients that it needs. It allows the plant to absorb the wet, basically, nutrients in the soil. Give that a try. That'll usually help. If it's a bug issue, do neem oil. But if I had to guess, it's probably one of those two.
And don't forget your fertilizer. Did you say that?
Yeah, fertilizer. So definitely make sure you're doing liquid fish at least once a week. If it's not seeming to get any better, do it twice a week.
There they are.
Chickens.
Oh my goodness.
Haven't had rain in 2 weeks, so it's probably a lot of a little bit of rain that's going on. Just make sure you're watering regularly and giving it a good enough drink.
Ah, Benedette said I got her name right. Sweet.
Thanks.
I like that name. It's really pretty. Haven't had rain in 2 weeks, Pathways Homestead said. Betsy said, hi, Stivers. Any idea what to make with strawberry mint besides tea? I'm not sure.
That would be really good crushed up and for like infused water as
Yeah.
well. Strawberry mint, I can imagine
Could be
that being
fun.
really good.
Tea, though, like a beverage.
Yeah, that's still another way to use it. What do we know? What kind of mint? What does minty do? Minty is a nice mouth freshener.
Yeah.
So you could probably do it in some form of mouthwash, maybe, or you could do some kind of just chewing the leaves for as a mouth.
That's the
refreshment.
most of what I do with my chocolate mint is I just grab it when I'm in the garden and it just refreshes my palate. And I love it that way.
Ice cream is a very good idea to do. Ice
that'd be
cream,
good.
milkshakes, anything like that
Yeah.
you would like that freshness in.
That'd be yummy.
Probably be good in like a yogurt as well, giving you like a strawberry mini yogurt kind of thing going on. All kinds of options. Anything that you would
Sherry,
want that
so
like
glad you
summery
got it.
taste.
Somebody asked when we would have more salves and if we could do a how-to. So we'll have calendula salve next week. I'm not totally sure on the day yet. I'll have to look at my calendar. Comfrey salve will be again next Monday. Soap will be in about 2 weeks. And I have a how-to on Ellie.
That was the cat.
Oh, I thought it was the cat.
That was
I
already
thought it
passed
was
out.
Ellie. I don't know who I thought it was. I do have a how-to on comfrey salve from last year. Not comfrey salve, calendula salve. So if you just search calendula salve, Stivers Homestead, you can find it. The others I haven't done a how-to on yet. Hey, Three Musketeers.
Did you say when soap would be ready too? I just saw someone ask.
Yeah, about 2 weeks, I think. I still have to look at my calendar. But I'm going to have loofah soap that's ready before then. So I just have to sit down and make it, and then it'll be ready. But I have some leftover soap that I'm going to pour into some loofahs, and they're going to make little loofah mold soaps, and they're going to be really cool. I talked about it last week, but I'm still...
Well, you just got the things,
Yeah.
the molds.
Yeah. So that's going to be really cool. We'll have that up before the comfrey salve, so it'll be at least by the end of this week.
Calendula salve is like a Neosporin is the way
Yeah.
you would think of it. It's good for cuts, scrapes, burns.
Yeah. Burns, diaper rashes, any kind of rashes, any kind of skin issue that you have, you can put that on it. It's great. It really helps. Oh, no, not the battery.
That's on mine, so it's fine.
Okay,
It's not the one that's
good.
playing it.
Linda, so sorry you missed the comfrey salve.
It went so fast.
It did. It was like 2 hours and it was gone. I do try to always put out notifications on the Stive Tribe and Stivers Homestead, so just make sure.
And on YouTube as
you
well.
watch. Yeah, and we did it on YouTube. But it is. It's hard. It's hard to watch and get there. Gear for Life Tammy said I just gave some to my kid. He has a rash on his arm. He loves it. Sweet. That's awesome. I love hearing the stories of how people use it. It's really cool. I used it for so many years for diaper rash on our kids, and it was the only thing that would cure their diaper rash.
Benedette?
Yes.
Okay. To make sure I know you said it, but I want to make sure. They just harvest their elephant garlic as well. Have them drying in the greenhouse till you cut the tops off once you pick them. We left our tops on and just let it all dry together, but we actually just cut the tops off and the roots off today, and it was very successful. But you can cut them off right now too. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. You can either do it now or later. But yeah, we did it just now.
Yeah. Fancy Farmer, any tips for heartburn other than Tums? Fire cider.
Fire
Always
cider.
fire cider. So I have a video on it. Go watch it. Go get the stuff and make you some, and it is the most insane cure you will ever have in your life.
Yeah, and I think the video was how to beat Big Pharma. And we talk about the water purifiers and the fire cider in that video. It's a
so
picture of the, excuse me, the water purifier, and sitting on top of them is the fire cider.
Yeah.
But I'll live and die by the fire cider.
Yeah, he really does.
It could either make or break my day.
It does. And I mean, just to like apple, if you can't do the fire cider, all this stuff, get you some apple cider vinegar. That will work well. Some people do baking soda. I've never tried that, but some people swear by it. But fire cider is your best friend.
Someone asked, Cindy, so you're getting cows?
Yeah.
Yes, no time
Maybe not
soon.
like officially. We don't have it planned out.
We have decided as a family that we are going to get cattle.
Yeah.
But we've got to do a lot of fencing, and we've got to do barns, 2 of them. because we're going to need to even do more hay since we do it for goats and our cattle. So we're saving up. We're saving up and we're buying materials and trying to do that. And that's why we was talking about all this stuff that you all do for us is going towards that.
Yeah, can't wait for cows. Cannot wait to have a milk cow. I don't know what in the world I'm going to do with all the milk, but we'll do something.
Yeah, so we're going to save it for another fridge.
Right. Yep. That would be very exciting, though. The goats are doing well. Butters, we're still milking her. I have a feeling that we're going to eventually have to get another dairy goat, though, because I got to keep up with the milk and I have to make soap. And she is almost at a year of milking, so she will be done soon. So we might have to get another dairy goat.
Yep. Fancy
Because
farmer.
we can't breed ours yet.
Yeah, we'll breed ours in the fall. 100% that'll happen. So the next year we'll have all kinds going on. Fancy farmer, what breed do you think you'll get with cattle? So we're thinking the Dexter Jersey.
Yeah.
Meat and dairy. We hear that that's extremely popular, mainly because we want dairy, but we would also like to do meat. Then that gives you the best of both worlds. They're making all kinds of noise. I think a rooster has found a
friend. Found a pony. Rooster found a pony. You didn't get it. Rooster found a pony.
Oh gosh. I'm trying to like block that out of my memory.
Sorry, PTSD. I should have run it up.
Okay, it's 8:50. Let me go get the kiddos real quick.
All right, go get them. Kiddos. They've had a really good day. I told Raylan today that I ordered her school stuff. She's excited, but she's also like, I don't want to do school. I said, baby, well, you're almost 5, and so it's time to start. Well, she'll do fine. It's not going to be as long as Wyatt's, so she'll do just fine. Can you do a video making soap making? Susie, I might do that. I haven't yet, but I might just do that. Candy said, tea making vlog, please. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
We've given snippets of soap making. We just haven't shown the full process. Hey, you gotta sit in my lap.
Come here.
Ugh.
You gotta give Daddy and Wyatt room. You say hi.
There we go. Look at the pretty sunset.
Everybody's been waiting for you.
Yeah.
You can sit
They've been waiting to tell you hello.
They haven't seen y'all in a minute.
I know. It's almost Wyatt's birthday.
Yep.
Not really, but
It's getting close. How many days?
I forgot.
You forgot. I think it's like
you were
24,
doing so good
25.
with the countdown. You were doing so good with the countdown. Now I'm going to have to go count it again.
Yep. His is July 11th. Mine's July 17th. September 14th. November 14th.
Yeah.
I think it did mini. I think it's 20.
No.
No, it's probably more like 30-ish.
I think you're fast forwarding a few days.
33 maybe.
No, it is not 33. It was just 26.
I have to go count. Somebody do a count.
Somebody do a count. July 11th. Give it to him. Give him the number. Look, Mama, I'll give you hearts and kisses.
Susan said her grandbaby's due July 8th. Oh.
Fancy Farmer said I think it's 24, and that was my
there
first
you go.
spot, so 24.
We're almost there.
We'll go with that. Yep.
What's Wyatt getting his birthday? We don't know. What size is Wyatt? Candy said. What size are you? What size is this shirt?
Is he a medium? Yeah, medium.
Yep, medium and boys.
Medium boys.
What do you want for your birthday?
26 days, sorry.
I don't know.
No. We're gonna have to think about it. We're gonna have to.
Tell him what you got today from an awesome Stiver driver.
Osmo.
Osmo.
It is so cool.
It's very
so that
cool.
was an early birthday present.
Yeah.
So that was awesome.
An Osmo, it connects to an iPad, and it has like a light on top. Sorry, we're on Do Not Disturb, but for some reason someone
Hopefully we're
got
still
us.
here.
Our bad. So an Osmo, it like shoots down, and you're able to like put things in front of you, and it interacts with the screen. So that was really cool. And it helps them with
really
math and geometry
it's
and
very,
all that.
it's
Yeah,
all
it's very
educational.
And he
Shapes
wanted it. We didn't. We didn't try to push it. He wanted it, and they loved it. They played with it a lot today.
It's really cool. He loves it. Really
he does
neat
want
thing.
Robux too.
Yeah, he loves Robux. Oh, look at all the emojis.
All the emojis.
Elon's dad said hello. Candy said, do you like Star Wars? You're into Star Wars a little bit. Yeah?
Kinda.
Well, what do you like? You got to tell him something.
Hey,
I like
Tammy,
VR
thank you so
headset.
much.
VR headset.
What is that?
But Tammy Lane sent a $10 super
Aw,
chat with
thank
an
you so
awesome, what is that, a
much.
fox with a heart?
Oh.
Very cool.
And I don't want my
Hey, Gail, thank you so much for watching us. You got a few months, but it's coming. It'll be here before you know it.
I don't know how all this started.
Because after Wyatt's birthday and Daddy's birthday is going to be mine.
And mine. Oh, no, mine's
Yeah,
not
you're right. It's
Yeah,
kill
I'm
me,
gonna
hurry
be
you.
Look at that one.
Look at that, $10 super chat from Michelle. I had to pull
Thank
tomato
you so
plants.
much.
I was only able to replant about half Thanking accidental herbicide contamination, crush your fingers, positive thoughts, and prayers are much appreciated.
Yes, we will do that. Thank you so much.
We absolutely will. Hopefully everything makes it.
Yeah, we'll cross our fingers
It's
as well.
unfortunately happens.
Yeah. Y'all are awesome. The kiddos. They love y'all too. They love y'all very much.
We're getting close to the end of the time.
Hey, Sharon.
Thank you to all of our moderators that are on here. If you're looking for new channels, most of them are channels, some aren't. But check them out. They're awesome people. Thank you for all the super chats. That was absolutely amazing. Again, like I said, all that money's going directly into barn materials and fencing materials.
There's a phone down here, so I'm looking at that and that.
I know.
Yeah, we have this one here because we can see more chat. That only shows us 3.
That only shows 3 at a time.
Thank you for all the new members. That's very cool of you all.
Yes.
Thank you for joining.
Hey, Josephine from Maine.
And most importantly, thank you all for
Hey,
just
Big Muddy Homestead.
someone
watching
said,
our
"What's
videos."
on your shirt, White?
Show them.
pick them up.
3 skeletons with sunglasses.
But you can open up their sunglasses.
Isn't that cute?
I'm gonna have this one.
Yeah. Isn't that cute?
Yep, so you got her pretty orange dress on. Everybody's got like new attire, but must have been over here. It's okay though.
Yeah, I got you new flip flops.
You did give me new flip flops.
did.
You gave me a grill. That's
I
more
did.
important
I
than
did that. I did
clothes.
that too.
So I'll
and I
take it.
saved you. I saved your life.
You did say more. I thought I was scared to bend over.
I saved your life.
Saved my life. It was the creek story. Remember we was talking about how we had a weird moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Grandma Karen sent us a
Grandma
$5
Karen.
super chat.
Thank you,
Grandma
Grammy Karen. All right.
All
We
right.
love y'all very much. Thank you so much for spending your Monday evening with us.
Yep, Freedom Homestead and Two Family Homestead are live right after us, so make sure you go check them out.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoyed the stories.
I'm sure there'll be another one.
I'm
next
not
week.
even going to tell you we can beat this one because we probably can. I don't know if I want to.
You're right.
All right, y'all. We love you all very much. If you are new here, please make sure to subscribe.
We love y'all.
Until the next one. Say bye. Keep saying it. Keep saying it.